1 2 1 2. What is this? Good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon, good dusk, good dawn, whatever time you're listening, wherever you're listening from. Shout out to my Spotify listeners, Apple Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music, Samsung, Podchaser, and YouTube. If you're watching in, thanks for giving me a reason to get dressed today. Coming live from my voice to your phone, computer, headphones, TV, car stereo, Bluetooth speaker. And if you'll notice, I didn't say smartwatch this time because I checked my analytics and not a single person has listened in from their smartwatch. Can't say I blame you. I don't listen to my podcasts on my smartwatch at all. But yeah, I listen on Spotify. But checking the analytics, growing the channel. See, we added a new video angle. So it's all about growth, man. It's all about growth for the New Year's. Wanted to give you some bonus content this week. We're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. Drop this right before the new year. So you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here right now. Take a moment to be present and recognize that it is now, right now. Whether your right now is running, working, exercising, cleaning, laying down, flying, driving, be grateful for alive. Failure can be frightening. However, as Winston Churchill reminds us, success is all about going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Failed on that last failure to failure, but hey, it says I will not lose podcast with Tony Ortiz. Let's jump right in. New Year's resolutions, man. So at the time of recording this, it is still 2022, but then the next week we're going to say goodbye to one hell of a year. I crushed 2022. I have no complaints. I'm definitely happy about the things that happened over this past year. But remember that New Year's resolutions are personal goals. People usually set them at the start of the year with the intention of making them throughout the whole year. But my goal for you today is going to be set a 3-month, a 6-month, and a 12-month resolution and break them into smaller chunks as you go through. Let's talk popularity. The most popular New Year's resolution. So you probably statistically fall into one of these categories, but exercise and get more in shape, eat healthier, save money and reduce debt, quit smoking or reduce alcohol consumption, reduce stress and improve mental health. So yeah, man, I nailed these. These are the popular ones. So let's start with exercise more and get more in shape. So a lot of people, you're going to see gyms are running all sorts of specials, New Year's resolutions. They know what the market is. People started putting on a few pounds from the winter. You probably ate a bunch of holiday cakes and you're stepping on that scale like, man, where'd that extra 2-3 pounds come from? So I get it. What do you do about it? Well, you could join a gym if you don't already have a gym membership. You might be like me. I joined a gym membership early in January, and I probably haven't been there in the last 2 or 3 months. Have ran outside, but I haven't actually been to a gym. So I need to rethink. Probably going to stop giving my money to Planet Fitness and take a look at a buddy of mine, Evan Robinson, just opened his gym up. It's over on Stefco Boulevard. Should have did my research. You know what? I don't know the name of his gym, but I will get it and I'll throw a link in the description. I do want to start training jujitsu. He trains 3 days a week, so I may be able to make at least 2 of them. I'm just trying to get some things in order to open up my schedule, but that's a resolution of mine. I want to learn some martial arts, specifically jujitsu. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, that'll be my exercise. That'll definitely help get me in shape. Evan's part of a group of guys that I get together with. We're going to be getting together over the next couple of months. We just got together over the holiday and went over our goals that we accomplished for this year. At the beginning of 2022, I wrote down I wanted to lose 15 pounds. I wanted to reduce alcohol consumption, and I wanted to reduce or quit nicotine. So I did hit all of those things, even though I didn't write down the nicotine one. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. I did definitely lose the weight. I'm down from 237, actually 242 was my highest, down to about 192 last time I got on the scale last week. So I'm probably floating around 190, 195. I feel good. But I didn't set that I wanted to lose 40 pounds. I said I wanted to lose 15. And one of the things to stick to is I've heard this new mentality of sticking with habits rather than specific goals. So your New Year's resolution may be to cut out bread or eat more vegetables. And necessarily, you will lose weight, you will improve and eat healthier because of that. But it's a lot easier to manage a habit than anything like that. So, yeah, eat healthier. I've got my diet good. I won't give up bread. I can't give up bread. I know I've heard things like anything that's white is bad for you, so cut out the rice and all that stuff, but I can't do it. I have been meal prepping, and I could say that's eating healthy. I still drink a lot of caffeine, so I'm not like a dietitian by any means, but I did lose a bunch of weight this year. It's the second time in my life that I lost like 30 plus pounds. So it's not a small amount of weight to lose. Definitely have to change everything, the way you eat, the way you sleep, all that sort of stuff. But moving on to number 3, save money and reduce debt. I've found ways to manage and budget my money, but I do work in expensive coffees. You'll hear me talk about it. I'm addicted to caffeine, and I can't not have, I've tried to make instant coffee in the morning, and then I still find myself at a Starbucks or a Dunkin'. I went to Dunkin' this morning thinking I was going to save money, and came out to like $7+ for a macchiato. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm absolutely spending way too much money on caffeine, but you guys want to get me Starbucks gift cards for a sponsorship? I'm all for it. Reducing debt, that's something I do. I just pay a portion of my debt off in different areas, little $50 here, $100 there. So, I'm not a financial consultant. This is just me opening up about my New Year's resolutions and things that I try to do. Quit smoking and reduce alcohol consumption. Number 4. I have reduced my nicotine intake. If you guys didn't know, I was a smoker. I was a heavy Newport smoker. Reduced those and switched to vape, which is 3 milligrams. It's the lowest nicotine juice you can buy. So I reduced to that. So I do find myself with less nicotine consumption, but I'm not all the way there yet. Maybe 2023 will be the year. Reduce stress and improve mental health. Well, those go hand in hand. If you improve your mental health, you will reduce your stress. So that's just a constant struggle, constant battle for me for improving mental health. I have talk therapy scheduled, but it's funny. This podcast helps with mental health. It's a sort of a talk therapy for myself. It helps create the conversations that I want to have with other people without me being on social media or quick 160 character tweets. People really do reach out to me about things that I discuss on the podcast. So that's super great. Gives me a reason to get my hair cut, a reason to get dressed. It gives me a schedule. These are all things that help with mental health. So I'm sitting there talking about the benefits of the podcast, and it's like, man, is this another healthy addiction, or is this taking me away? But, I can say there are benefits to me getting out and putting out content. So great stuff. Let's see what else we got here. All right, goals. So if you are going to set a goal, motivation, focus is a big thing, and accountability. So if you haven't heard of SMART goals, I'm going to give you a quick lesson on these, but SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. I heard of these in a speaker topic maybe about 5 or 10 years ago. And it makes sense if you write something down specific. So here's how you would set a SMART goal for losing weight. Rather than say, I want to lose weight. That's ambiguous. That can mean anything. You would say something like, I want to lose 15 pounds, or I want to lose 5 pounds every 3 months. This is something specific. This is something measurable. It's not something crazy. It is achievable. So you could say 5 pounds over a month, and you can get on the scale and measure that. It's relevant because you want to lose weight, and it's time bound because you have it set for every 3 months. So you're keeping yourself accountable. Some of the best advice I got was earlier this year. shout out to a woman, Bean, not my dog Bean, but woman by the name of Bean tells me, you know, maybe rather than say you want to lose 20 pounds, just say you want to lose 5. And when you get to 5, say you want to lose 10. When you get to 10, go from there. And you'll never be disappointed along the way. You may end up even losing 25, 30. And that really had me adopt a whole new mentality on setting goals and how I set them. So it was pretty interesting. When you go for a major goal like changing a habit or changing things, the big key is like 90 days. Say it takes 90 days to rewire or take a habit. So even if you take a calendar with you and count every day of your 90 and celebrate when you hit your 90, you'd be surprised. I went really hard January, February, March with exercise and losing weight and diet. And then I would say I fell off around the summer, but yet the results kept coming. Why? Because I had made it a habit to eat healthy, to intermittent fast, to not eat after 8 p.m., to reduce sugar and Coca-Cola and the energy drinks that I love. If anything, I drink coffee, water, and energy drinks. I'll treat myself to them a couple times a week. But other than that, it's a commitment. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would just look fabulous. Everybody would look like a Greek god. It's a huge commitment for anything you're going to do. I can't speak on the quit smoking yet because I'm not there yet. I can speak on the improving mental health, but I can also tell you it's not just like, okay, read some stuff, meditate, listen to a motivational tape, and all of a sudden you're not depressed and you're running. It's like journaling, it's sleeping, it's figuring out what are you eating. Sometimes different foods can have effects on your mental health. So whatever you do, just know if you break it down into small daily actions, it's a lot easier to change your habits to become something different. So main points, main topics are: if you are one of the people who want to exercise more, get in shape, eat healthier, save money, reduce debt, quit smoking, reduce alcohol consumption, reduce stress, and improve mental health, then you are one of the popular people for New Year's resolutions. But I'd be really curious if you've got something, whether it be learning a new skill, traveling more, spending more time on something, or picking up a new hobby. I'd be really curious in the comments to see what you guys are planning on doing for 2023. So we're going to drop this bonus episode right here. Let it just sit and let it be a place for you guys to share New Year's resolutions. Hopefully we motivated you to set something up for this new year. Now's the time to do it, man. It's all about momentum, and whatever you start with in January, keep going throughout the year. I don't want to hear this February we gave up, man. It's all about moving from failure to failure without losing motivation. This is I Will Not Lose podcast, stories of success learned from failure. To support the show, visit the website shows.acast.com/I Will Not Lose and subscribe on your favorite podcast player. Share the episode link, leave a comment. Whatever you do, man, your contribution is appreciated. Thank you for listening.